Earlier this week, I spoke with author of The Israel Warrior, Fighting Back for the Jewish State from Campus to Street Corner, America's Rabbi Shmuley, on the growing epidemic of anti-Semitism infecting our nation and the world. And what happened immediately after our interview will shock you. We have the video.
I'm about to show you the rarest thing you will ever find in Europe. It's not a scepter. It's not a crown. Way too many of those. It's this. It's called a kippah. All the people behind me, many of them are American tourists. I'm here visiting local communities throughout Europe who feel endangered, threatened. All of these have been taken off. All of this tzitzis, which is in the book of Deuteronomy that identifies you as being a Jew, they're all gone. All the Magen Davids, they're all gone. Jews are afraid to walk through the streets for fear of being threatened, harassed, or murdered. Now, that has a 2,000-year history here in Europe. It has almost no history in the United States. We've now seen over the past 3 weeks, 2 Jews literally shot in the head, a 5-minute walk from the most secure location on earth, the White House. That was in Washington. Now we've seen Jews burnt alive. Let me repeat that, because here in Europe, they burnt 6 million Jews in the crematoria of Auschwitz, Birkenau, Gross Rosen, Mauthausen. Now in Boulder, Colorado, amidst the beautiful scenery of the Rocky Mountains, Jews are being burnt alive. That is shocking. That European anti-Semitism has been mainstream in America has shocked our community to its core. So let me just first address what you said. Columbia University is a sewer of anti-Semitism. It's pathetic. Why would someone spend $250,000 for a 4-year degree and they walk away not even knowing the difference that Israel, a democracy, is good, and Hamas, are gang rapists, murderers, are bad?
No,
they could be an Uber driver and learn that. I'm sorry?
No, you're right. No, you bring up an absolutely good point, but I absolutely want to get to the civil rights case. You know, obviously, the Office of Civil Rights agrees with you in part. They said that Columbia University acted with deliberate indifference toward the harassment of these Jewish students. Do you think taking away this accreditation, do you think that will finally get Columbia to end this anti-Semitism on its campus? And do you think this threat will cause other schools maybe to wake up here in America? Because I think a lot of Americans share your concern about what's happened under President Biden with the harassment of Jewish students.
President Biden's inaction while Jewish students became fearful for their lives on America's top Ivy League universities will be a permanent stain, perhaps the most glaring stain on his presidency. President Trump has stood up. We in the community feel we have a champion. We could not be more grateful. Do I think it's going to scare the living daylights out of Columbia? Absolutely. Isn't it sad, TW, that we have to go to money, accreditation, and federal funding in order to scare a world-famous university, New York's first university, America's second university after Harvard? We have to use money in order to intimidate them, in order to be moral. Of course it's going to scare them, because that's all they care for. Federal grants, huge tuition. They don't want to lose the lucrative tuition payments from international students. It's a shame it's come to this. I would actually like to see, I'm sorry to say this, I want to see Columbia shut down for a year. I think we should go further. I think that once a place becomes a bastion of racism against blacks, anti-Semitism against Jews, I think it should be shut down. They're lucky they're getting away only with a threat of accreditation.
I think there are a lot of Americans that would agree with you. And, let's pivot, to even what we saw with Mohammed Solomon, right? This is the man who's accused of throwing those Molotov cocktails at the peaceful marchers in an anti-Semitic attack on Sunday. He's now facing 118 charges, 28 of those for attempted murder. This incident in Boulder, Colorado left at least 12 injured, including Rabbi, a Holocaust survivor. So what's your message now to anyone who's been impacted by this anti-Semitic attack that we see sweeping across the nation? What's your message to those that are witnessing this right now?
Well, to the Jewish community, my message is be bold. Wear a kippah. Don't be afraid. I love the New Hampshire, I don't want to be extreme here, but I love the New Hampshire license plate. Live free or die. America's all about freedom. Never be ashamed. Look, unlike our black brothers and sisters, they can't conceal the color of their skin. And we see what an abomination racism, especially slavery, Jim Crow, segregation was in the United States. Then you had great men like Martin Luther King that told people to march boldly and proudly. 15-year-old kids being bitten by dogs. Why shouldn't we in the Jewish community learn the same? My first message is be bold, be proud, and never hide. Don't become the Illuminati, a hidden community. Secondly, to my non-Jewish brothers and sisters, this is not a threat to the Jews. It's a threat to the United States of America. Do you guys really want America to become Europe? Wasn't the whole idea of America that we broke away from the prejudices, from the disgusting hatreds of Europe? We were a free country. The individual is what mattered. It wasn't the oligarchies. It wasn't the aristocracy. It wasn't the monarchy. Now we're back to disgusting immigrants who come to this country like Muhammad from Boulder. They don't come here because they love America. They hate America. What the hell are they doing in this country? Throw them the hell out. When I saw that a judge blocked his family from being deported, they are illegals. This guy, you want to tell me his family did not see him? And I'm not doing guilt by association. They didn't see him for 12 months preparing this attack on Google, how to make Molotov cocktails. Throw them out. There has to be penalties. That's my message. My message to the American people is live free or die. If we allow this anti-Semitism to come after us, you're next. You are next. You are next. You are next. And the Islamists are taking over, not Muslims. Muslims are my brothers. Islam is a beautiful world religion. Islamism is a genocidal political ideology that uses fake piety of Islam as a thin veneer to cover their genocidal ambitions to kill every last Jew on earth.
Well, Rabbi, I can't appreciate you more enough for your message this morning to our viewers. Obviously, our hearts are with you in the Jewish community, and we're so grateful we have a president who is standing up and fighting this anti-Semitic behavior in America.
Oh,
we need more
I
Americans,
cannot agree with you more.
To do the exact same thing.
President Trump has been
we got about 15 seconds.
Champion. President Trump has been the most amazing champion. He has tackled this problem with vehemence, with gusto, with bravery, with courage. And he knows just because you have some fancy name, Harvard, it doesn't mean that you're moral. Go get them, Mr. President. We Jews could not be more grateful.
Well, we know that, it looks like France has already fallen to this anti-Semitic behavior. We don't want that for the United States. Rabbi Shmuley,
exactly.
Thank you so much for being with us.
W, God bless you.
So really grateful for Rabbi Shmuley sitting down and providing his insights into this growing crisis that's happening worldwide. We did this interview early in the week, and it was in Toledo, Spain, where he was based, which was once home, ironically, to the highest Jewish population in the country. But unfortunately, this story continues. Just 30 minutes after we finished our interview, he was assaulted by a pro-Palestinian protester who immediately recognized him. Take a look at this video.
Did you touch me? Excuse me. He just came over and pushed me. He just came over and pushed me. No. You just pushed me. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Thank you. Walk away. Walk away. They think I'm afraid of them. That guy just came and pushed me. Don't you dare touch me. Look at these thugs. They think I'd be afraid of them.
Unbelievable. I mean, I just can't believe that this is happening right now. But thankfully, I can assure you, Rabbi Shmuley is okay. But we're grateful for him for sharing the video for sure with us in his continued fight against anti-Semitism. But